What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another vlog. Today we will be designing a woven blanket for plant lovers that I will add to my Etsy collection. I will show you the step-by-step process from start to finish. So grab your iPad or notepad and follow along. If you're new to my channel, my name is Desiree, and here I share my artist journey and some tips. So if you're into this kind of content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of designing this woven blanket from Printify. If this is something that you want to see or you're just curious about, stay until the end of the video. So this is the name of this product on Printify, and in case you're curious, I'm going to show you. So this is the exact blanket that I just showed you. You can even customize it like that. I really like this one and I want to draw something like this. I am not going to copy the design as is, but this is something that I want to do. Look how nice it is, right? So this is basically what I want to do right now. I'm just gonna look for pictures of different plants that I want to add on the design itself, and I'm just gonna arrange them like this. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. The product cost is $28.31. The shipping is $9.99. Depends on the location, but yeah. And the print provider is from the US. So let's go ahead and do this. So what I want to do first is go to this eye or information icon there, and then look at the print area size, which is 4992 by 3552 px. So I'm going to Procreate. This is the software that I'm using. So it depends on you on what you're using. If you're using Canva, you can go to Canva and set your canvas with the same size. So I'm going to add a new canvas for me. So 4992, there you go, 4992 and 3552. I'm just going to set the dots per inch to 300, although it says there that the DPI is at least 90. So yeah, color profile, I'm going to use sRGB because in case you didn't know, Printify uses RGB for their designs. If you submitted a CMYK, which is a color profile that we usually use for printing, they're going to convert it to RGB. So it's better if you just create your designs as RGB, right? So yeah, and I'm going to name this blanket. There you go. So if you're using Canva, go ahead and create your canvas. So this is how it looks like, exactly how it looks like here on Printify. But for me, I prefer it vertical, just like the sample that I showed you earlier. So I'm just gonna design it like this. But before I actually design, my niche is plant lover, but to be honest, there's not much plants that I know except my plants that I have here in front of me. Yeah, so I'm gonna be needing reference for this. I already got one reference, but what I usually do is go to Pinterest. This is where I get all my reference. And then I'm just gonna go check for indoor or house plants because we are going to draw houseplants. So yeah, this is definitely AI. I already know how to draw Monstera. I'll definitely add Monstera on the design. I already got this sample right here, so I'm going to be using that. I forgot where I took the screenshot of that one, but I'm definitely going to be adding this plant. All right. This is one thing that you should not forget. These are the colors provided by Printify, and these are the colors that you should use for your design because, for example, you use a totally different color from this one, it will turn out different because they're gonna switch it to the closest color available on their palette. So if you want your design to look exactly the same as the final product, especially the color, you should use all these colors. So let's just recap what we did so far. We created our canvas. I already got my reference and I have my color palette. Basically, I'm ready to draw. So first thing to do is to add my reference here. So go to Canvas and then turn on reference and go to image and then import. I'm just gonna import this one first. You have the option to move this around, and you can even make it smaller by tapping on the edge or the corner right like this. And the image itself, you can zoom it in and see this actually looks like a fruit. I forgot the name of the fruit, but anyway, I drew that fruit before. So I'm just gonna zoom it out like this, and then I want to move this over here at the top, and I'm gonna start drawing. So first, 6B pencil, which I use for sketching. So I'm just gonna sketch first, and the first rule, just draw something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then like that. And it's actually cool. It has this. So you don't have to worry when sketching. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just like that. There you go. So we can actually rename this layer sketch. Okay, so I'm gonna group this. I just want to organize everything. Okay, let's name this prayer plant. Prayer plant. Yeah. Something like that. There you go. We have how many of them? Yeah, so what I want to do is to duplicate it again. This one goes here. Okay. And another one. I'll make it. I want to look like that, so that these will show the stem. Or even move it closer, so I don't have to put the stem anymore, right? This is perfect. So I'm just gonna group them. So as you can see, I just group them instead of merging them. Okay, there you go. We have the second design. I definitely want to add the Monstera. So I already have a drawing of Monstera here, and I'm just gonna use the same one, but I won't be adding too much details to it because it's a woven blanket, and the rule is the less detail you put, like for example highlighting or shading, the better outcome you get. So I'm just gonna copy this one, and this is going to be my reference for, where did it go? Is this it? Yeah. And this is going to be my reference for the Monstera. So I'm just gonna leave it as is for now. The Monstera will probably be here. Okay, so we have 3. I need 2 more. I'm gonna go ahead and sketch the rest of the plant, and you can do the same thing. I basically showed you how to do it, so you can follow along. Before I do that, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find the closest color that I can use based on the color palette provided by Printify. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. This is the set of colors that I'm going to use. I'll probably add more shades if I have to later, but for now I'm gonna start using this set of colors. When coloring, I want to make sure that the color is actually at the bottom part. Let's start with this one. I'm going to use the script brush, and if you're wondering where you can find the script
brush, I think it's in calligraphy, if I'm not mistaken. Script, there you go. Yeah, calligraphy, and go to script. And if you're new to Procreate, what you want to do is to duplicate this one and then open it, and then go to stabilization, and you want to make sure that the streamline amount is up to 70. And the reason why you want to do that is so you can achieve the not shaky line, because if the streamline and filtering is 0, what you get is a shaky line like that. See that? But if you put it higher, nope. See, you can actually see the change here already. There. So I want to set mine to 70, and the amount for this is probably 30 or 20. And if you think it's too much, you can always adjust it. But yeah, you can select done. You will have a copy of that brush that you just made, but I already have mine, so I'm gonna delete this. I have it in my favorites. I'm gonna use it to color now. So usually when I color, what I want to do is set the outline to 20%. It depends on you, as long as I can see it for my reference or my guide, so I can go ahead and start doing it. There is a separate layer for my colors, so it's easier for me to access them over here instead of going back and forth to this one. So if you want to do the same thing, go ahead and do it. Pick the color and start drawing. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I want to set it to clipping mask, because I don't want my lines to go outside. There you go. The reason why I have script 1 and script 2 is that this one has higher streamline or stabilization. There you go. I like that better. So as I was drawing it, I was actually looking at it, and I don't think I don't know where I got the maroon color, but I think it's kind of dark green actually. So what I'm going to do, good thing that I am on a different layer, because I can just quickly do that. There you go. I think it's perfect. Now I also want to add, if you can see the outline of it, it has kind of reddish. Hide them for now, and I'll go to the next one. So there's 3 of them, and this one should be the back one. Perfect. Yeah, I think it's good. I think this is gonna look great actually. So we're done with that. I'm probably gonna, make a little bit of changes later on when I see it on a design. But I'm gonna fast forward this one because I don't want you to be watching this boring part of drawing. So you already know what to do. You already know. I already showed you 2 samples so far, so you can go ahead and do the same thing. Alright, so I have all the elements here, or all the plants that I want to add to this design. So what I want to do, I grouped all the sketches together and I have them in one group. So I want to keep a copy. I want to keep an original copy of my drawings or my elements. So in case I messed it up, I still have the original copy, and you should do the same thing. So let's go ahead and see. I am going to arrange the elements and cover this whole canvas because basically this is the print area. And yeah, I'm going to fast forward this one and I'm going to show you how it looks like after. Alright, so I actually had a hard time arranging it. I always create seamless patterns so quickly, but on a square canvas, but this one is like on a vertical mode. Yeah, I just arrange it this way. This is probably gonna be the first version, but definitely gonna be changing something when after I see the mock-up. I'm not sure, but let's see. So what I'm doing right now is just, adding some shadows for it to pop even more, right? So duplicate that one, make sure that your color here is on black, and then after you duplicated it, you add a layer on top of it, and then on that layer go to clipping mask and then tap it again and then fill layer. Sorry about that. Fill layer and then just merge. It'll turn black, and just go to Gaussian blur. This is your Gaussian blur basically on this one tool, but for me it's on my shortcut. So Gaussian blur, set it to probably up until 5, 6, and then tap it and just make it a little bigger. You can see the size of it. The shadow actually shows up. There you go. I think that's good. And then just merge it. This one too. So I'm just gonna do the rest of it. There you go. Gaussian blur. Okay. All right, everyone. So I think this is going to be the final design. I hope. So what I want to do right now, I already have a lot of layers here, and I only have a maximum of 55 with the canvas size that I have right now. So I already deleted the sketch layer or the group of sketch. So I want to duplicate this one. So I still have a copy of the original. And with this one, I'm gonna flatten it into one design. Share and export it as PNG. So now I'm heading to Printify and go to catalogs and go find that woven blanket. So I'm just gonna set it to Printify choice right now, and I'm gonna start designing. So as you can see, the canvas here is horizontal. So I'm gonna add my design. So it's basically gonna look like that, but I can always adjust it rotate it and fill the canvas, or you can just do that and it's gonna fill the canvas. Click or tap that one. So yeah, this is how it looks like. Now let's preview. What do you guys think? Again, this is a woven blanket. Just wow, I like the design. But I guess I can add more shadow on this part. As you can see, like you don't really see the shadow at all. So yeah, I guess that's what I need to do. So finally, I'm done choosing the best color, best size. Here's a comparison for you guys. So this is 92 dpi, and this one I increased the saturation to 65%. And when I uploaded it on Printify and checked the mock-up, it is a little bit lighter than the original color that I designed. And I realized, what if I increase the size of the canvas? The original size of the smallest variant is 4992 by 3552, and I doubled it to 7104 by 9984. So this is times 2 of this one. And I don't know if you can actually tell the difference. This one is more sharp than this one. So I'm definitely gonna be using this. It's 118 dots per inch. It's the original color and it's 2 times the original size. So this is how it looks like on Printify. I'm definitely gonna order a sample for it. But tonight I'm gonna make time to optimize the listing, try to find mock-ups if I can. But I'm not gonna wait for the sample to arrive. I'm just gonna go ahead and publish it, and hopefully I can get the sample. And I don't know if you noticed, I actually added an option for them to personalize the name. So here you go. This is how it looks like, because I want it to be giftable and I wanted to stand out more. The competition is high because if you remember, this sample right here or reference already has a lot of ratings, and they're actually selling it for $80 as well. So how am I going to compete with this one? I thought if I add the option for them to personalize the name, there's a higher chance for them to choose my listings instead, you know. And I'm gonna check how much I'm going to price this one. But yeah, I'm gonna test things out. I'm definitely in the testing period right now, but adding the option for them to personalize it can help boost my listing. So yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today and watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.